Okay, well, let's see. Alrighty. Mic test. Well, I am going to make a new game. Okay, player one, whatever, I don't care what the name is. With a large galaxy, because why not? Computer players, three. This is actually main empires that it's talking about here. These are not the minor NPCs. It just randomly scatters those as many places in the galaxy as it feels like. Let's look at game options. There are a few that are useful. Neutral players allowed. These are the minor races. Empires present separate quadrants of the galaxy. Empires allowed in the same system. I'm going to uncheck that one because it's stupid. War points must be connected. Chance for war points. I like having it low because it confuses the AIs. Starting tech level for empires. I'm going to leave it at 1 for demonstration purposes, but setting this at 4 is not a bad idea in practice. Realistically, it barely saves you any money. You could, if you wanted to, actually set this to 20, where you basically just start with all of the technology and then have to build a resource base in order to be able to use any of it. Anyways, let's go. New game. Yeah, I'm going to watch this because, like, normally I don't have Streamlabs up where I can see it, but for this one, I want to be able to verify. Anyway, so this particular map is actually a really good one. 235 is the worst one we have. Ooh, as a terrestrial planet, that's incredible. A super terrestrial that's only slightly better. Super terrestrial can go up to like 700. This one's not, but whatever, it's good. Green planets, which are nice. My whole whoa. It is very rare to see a homeworld that is over 600. This one is almost 700. Okay, so anyways, info, colonies. This shows the real money that I'm getting from my homeworld. Because my homeworld's value is so high, every turn I will be getting this much money. Well, until my population goes up. As my population goes up, this will go up too. But yeah, you just get money every turn. I don't have enough money to buy anything useful. Because like tech level 2, 2,000. I need 3 turns at this rate for that. If I had a homeworld of value of only 500 or 512 or something, I would need 4 turns because, yeah. Create design. I could create a design, but I don't have any designs that are actually good. So I could theoretically build a scout ship and have it look around, but that's literally the only thing I could do that would be of any real value. I mean, in theory, I could build a space station in orbit of my homeworld that says repair yard slash construction yard. That's expensive though, and I don't have the money for that this turn. And neutral's taking their turns. Oh, you can't see that because of the fact that I was never able to figure out how to get it to actually show that part of the process. Okay, so this turn, purchase items. See, it shows that I have 1394 in the real money thing. Well, let's see here. Colonies. Oh, yeah, that's right. You can't see the drop down menu things. I can't record that apparently. it just refuses to record it. I don't understand why. Anyway, though, so yeah, it's like because my population went up, the cash I get went up to 715. So next turn, I will have enough to buy tech level 2. Empire, purchase items. Homeworld, add item, done. So next turn, I will have the ability to build a useful ship. We'll have the money to build a useful ship. Oh, you can't see the news and event window that popped up. I would have to manually add yet another window. Fine, I'll do it. Okay, window capture. I think is the right one for this. Add new source. News, add source. Okay, done. Now I have to take the news source and stretch it so it be large enough you actually see it properly. There. Okay. Yeah. They were like, oh, it's not that complicated. It really is that complicated. Anyways, moving on. Yeah. Due to the weird eccentricities of the way Space Empires 2 is coded, in order to stream this, I literally have to set every single window it opens as a separate source to capture. Anyways, Empire, create design. Now I can build a frigate. I'm going to call this a port-yard. See, because of the fact that I am just building things because I feel like it, and I'm not using the preset names, I don't need to worry about the class type thing because I just name them whatever they are. In theory, if it was a multiplayer game, because of the fact that you cannot use the same design names as the other players, it would require you to not use the same names that the other players are. So if player A has already used a port-yard design, you can't. Interesting to say the least, but hey, you know what? Save design. Class saved successfully. Now done. If you make the design and then click done, it actually will just discard the design and won't save it. Now, Empire, purchase items. Do I have enough money to buy one of those? As it turns out, no. I need 950 and I only have 902. So, next turn. Yeah, it's like I said on Discord. Turns in early Space Empires 2 tend to be very, very boring. Anyway, purchase design items. Yeah, I don't have enough for 2 of them. Never mind. All right, so intern. I am actually going to build a second one. Why? Because being able to explore 2 different sides of the galaxy is good. I don't actually have enough money to build a 3rd one anyway. Intern. Now, when I click the next ship button, it actually highlights a ship. Move. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't actually have the window for ship moving active because for some reason it actually won't clear it, and I have to manually untoggle it even after it closes because it just won't remove that window from the scene. It's easier to just like not look at it. Anyway, so I have purchased 2 ships. Could I build another one? Yes, but at this point in time, I want to save money to buy tech levels because I have 2 of those to build, and yeah, the sooner I start collecting the money, the better. Next ship, move, warp. Okay, this is a dead-end system that has one kind of bad planet and 2 asteroids. Now, one thing to remember with asteroids is that due to the fact that you're limited to a population of it's either 1,000 or 1,500, the apparent value of them is actually lower than you would think at first because of the fact that you have such a low population cap. Yeah, see, because like these ships can't repair themselves, so might as well. Purchase items. I have 3,000 cash at the moment, so maybe next turn. Let's see here. Info colonies. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to get 1,300. So the fact that I have only 3,000 means I will need to wait 2 more turns, and then wait several more turns for tech level 4. Realistically, my first colony ship is probably going to that super terrestrial planet in my home system. Okay, that one can't warp because it doesn't have enough movement points left. Okay! This is something that's very useful to know about because, yeah, that's a problem. Now, one thing that is worth paying attention to is that flag for empires start in different quadrants of the galaxy. The problem with that in Space Empires 2 is that the galaxy map in Space Empires 2 is so chaotic that even if they were different quadrants of the galaxy, oh yeah, that's right. These are different quadrants of the galaxy anyways, which is the shocking part here. It wouldn't have mattered 1 iota whether I had told the game set up to have these Xephi spawn in a different quadrant of the galaxy, because this is a different quadrant of the galaxy, because this wormhole is freaking 2/3 of the width of the universe. Yep. Anyway, though, here we have the Bradley Prime homeworld with a value of 377. This is actually much higher than a planetoid normally has. Homeworlds like this, just, it has a random description and a random picture, but the value is a specific value range, which is approximately equivalent to a... It's a little lower than a terrestrial planet. But it's going, I think it's like 350 to 450 or something like that, whereas terrestrial planets are normally like 400 to 500. Anyway, though, so I don't want to be here next turn. I'm warping out, and I'm just going to sit here on the warp point. I have found 2 things. A main empire that's hostile, because let's face it, the AIs in this game are always hostile. And a minor race. And the main empire is probably going to be distracted by fighting the minor race. As long as they don't see me, I don't need to worry about them. And that's all of my ship movement for this turn. Empires, purchase items. I still need to wait for the tech level, so in turn. The 3 warp points in my home system, one of them is a dead end that I don't care about. And the other ones, well... Let's see what is behind door number 2. Oh my. I said to have it be a relatively low number of warp points, and this is impressive. When doing exploration like this, it is actually kind of a bad idea to have a ship go through a warp point when it only has one movement, because if there's an enemy on the other side, you won't be able to come back. Okay. Yep, this is a system type in Space Empires 2. A single star with a single gas cloud orbiting it and literally nothing else. Why was this programmed in? I don't know, but it was. This one, I'm going to warp in just to see what we have. Like, so the Zephi went to Bajor. Interesting. That might be the direction they came from. Actually, you know what? I am going to have my ship hide inside the hydrogen gas cloud. Much like Space Empires 5, these cloud objects will prevent enemies from seeing you. 2 movement points, but I don't feel like using them. Anyway, Empire, purchase items. Now I can buy tech level 3. And, you know, it'll be a few more turns before I can get tech level 4 and start making, like, proper colonies. But soon, because my home world has gotten up to the point where I'm getting 1,600 for it per turn. Like, this is one of the best homeworlds I've ever gotten, but honestly, homeworlds are not going to be below 500. And hey, tech level 3. Now, this is the part where you could build a colony module, but realistically, colony modules are too expensive to be worth building, since you're going to have to put a settlement module on all of them anyways. Okay, so I have not gone to Kazat yet. So let's go to Kazat. No movement left, so I have to wait for that next turn. Green planet, pretty nice, honestly. 249. Yeah, that's not very good. Realistically, I think the lowest value any planet can have is 50. It's a... I forget what they're called. Something with a picture that looks tiny and it's like green and red. Anyway, though, so what do I need for tech level 4? 8,000. I have 3. So that will be 4 turns, I think. We'll see. Yeah, because like my population is still going up, and I'm up to like 1,600. Next ship. So I can see what they're doing. I don't believe they know I'm here, though. Like, these are frigates, which are tech level 2, so it's I now know that these Zephi have tech level 2. These are escorts, so the Bradley Prime Empire is possibly not at tech level 2, because, well, see, also, like, they've been spending their money on building an armada, so they didn't have the ability to buy tech level 2. These Zephi did. So these guys can't use anything other than pathetically slow escorts. And those space stations have whatever crappy tech level 1 weapons. Oh yeah, that's right. I have to halt it or it won't cycle to the next ship. I guess I already told the next ship to do its thing. Whatever. Anyways, moving on. Ah, shit. Well, that's a problem. They decided to explore my home system. I don't actually have an armada to repel the invaders. I I'm going to be forced to do so. I really don't want to do this, but click on the destroyer. There. Actually, I just realized something is that if I build them in orbit of my home world, I will probably be unable to actually complete them. Shit. This really sucks. Just say that. Weapons list. Okay, what weapons do I have? Let's see. For the current tech level, let's see here. I have 10 space. I think I'll just put in. Yeah, Mass Driver 2. At this tech level, the best weapon is Mass Driver 2. I could put in MX, but realistically, on a ship this small, it doesn't help much. Because, like, Mass Driver 2 will only give me... Oh, yeah, also, this is the holdout engine concept. It's like, even... Like, most of the engines are put at the top so that they can take damage. Then you have the weapons. Then you have the holdout engine so that your ship is never immobilized, so that it can move out of range for reasons. It's a thing I like to do for combat strategy purposes, so that, like, yes, this ship is crippled, but it can get out of the line of fire so that it avoids getting destroyed this turn. Maybe I can repair it and use it next turn. Maybe. All right, so Mass Driver ship. Save design. Now, you notice that I have the photon torpedo technology. I don't like the range on the photon torpedoes. Yeah, that's all. That's the only reason I'm not using them. Phasers. It's a size 3 weapon, and at maximum range, it still only does 1 damage. Nah. Mass Driver cannons, while they do have the whole, like, reload thing, a lot of the time they'll just, like, cripple or kill whatever you shot at, and then it's unable to return fire. Anyway, done with that. So let's see here. This I will have move towards my home system. I'm actually going to build it here in Kazat because I'm building it where the enemy things can't see it. Purchase items. So, I need 1,300 per ship, and I have enough to build 3. So I'll build 3. Done. It is highly unfortunate that I find myself stuck in a interstellar war at this stage of the game. Again, that's the reason for having the empires in separate quadrants of the galaxy thing, except that in Space Empires 2, the maximum warp point length is ridiculous. It wouldn't have made any difference. Okay, so they're probably coming from here, and well, I could have this thing try to move towards Kazat, but the odds are it wouldn't be able to get there without being intercepted, and it has no weapons, so there's a high chance that it would be destroyed. And halt. And next ship. Oh, wait, here it is. This one. Okay, methane burning planet. As far as I understand, this is actually a relatively good one for a methane burning planet. If I remember right, there's range is 50 to 150, and this at 125 is near the top end of the range. All right, next ship should be done. Empire purchase items. Yeah, okay, that's good. Intern. And they're attacking my homeworld. There is literally nothing I can do. Yeah, probably should have built ships last turn. Oops. Options. Fast combat. Yeah, no, I just have to keep clicking next phase every round. Ah, shit. Yeah, I just had my home world wiped out. Well, yeah. I was not expecting the Zephi to actually scout my homeworld system like that, but they did. So I'm dead. I have. Hey, Timbuck. Well, that's just it. Space Empires 2 doesn't have the ability to build weapon platforms. The equivalent of weapon platforms is orbital starbases. I just wasn't expecting the Zephi to make a beeline for my homeworld like that. But they did. Could I theoretically win? Yes. Oh, the problem with that is that I don't have the money to colonize anything. Yeah, that's my main issue here. I create design. Because like an outpost module, you know what? I do have enough money to build a single outpost module. It's The plasma torpedo thing, I don't actually have the tech level for that. Plasma torpedoes are a tech level 4 thing, and I don't have tech level 4. You know what? I will put the ion engine and the outpost module here. This is literally the only thing I could do to get money at this stage of the game. Ah, it sucks. These literally got produced this turn. Damn. Okay, I'm going to move this here because I need to build the thing here. Because like I only have a few turns worth of money at the moment, and like building that thing is half the money I have. These guys are still at war, so hopefully the Zephi will be distracted by that. I was expecting them to be distracted by it before, but they were less distracted than I expected. If they attack the warships that I built next turn, I'm screwed. Yeah, it's like having your homeworld get attacked this early in the game is pretty insane. Yeah, that was my homeworld. Okay, so this, I have to wait one more turn for the outpost, which unfortunately, yeah, means that those are going to have to stay where they are. Because like the outpost thing has to get constructed, and I had to, I wanted to construct over here. Now, I could have built a frigate design instead of an escort design for this. It would have been slightly more expensive, though, and quite frankly, the extra expense is actually a major consideration at this stage of the game. Because, like, the amount of money that it would take to add the other 4 engines and use a frigate hull is actually the amount of money that I would need for multiple turns worth of maintenance. Colonize! Go! It's a super terrestrial planet, so I will actually get something. It's just that it only has a population of 1. It will be several turns before it starts giving me enough money to actually matter. But it's the only thing I can do. And next turn, these will actually start getting built. So I have like 5 or 6 turns before I need to worry about unpaid maintenance cost. Info, colonies. So, income is currently 2. Let's see here, Empire, purchase items. Let's see here. I currently have 500 credits available, which will cover maintenance for only 3 more turns. That is a problem. Well, anyways. Intern. Yeah, I'm just going to intern. I've never had this happen to me before, but you know, like this is basically what happens when you get okay, so 2 more turns of construction on this before it will be a valid ship. Oh boy. I forgot. I didn't think about just how bad those are, but also is that if I have unpaid maintenance kill both of my porta yards, I will not be able to construct anything. That will be all of my space yard capability gone. No, not that button. Here. Next ship. What are they doing here? The Zephi are attempting to kill off those guys, frigates, escorts. These guys actually do have a hefty thing as planetary defense. Oh boy. All right, next ship. Okay, 4. You know what? I will have the porta yard stay here. Move here. And warp in, just to see what we have here. The Zephi colonized my homeworld. That doesn't surprise me. It really doesn't. Ugh. Shit. Yeah, my real money is not going up fast enough. I'm pretty sure that in 2 more turns, I'm going to run out of money for... oh, this sucks. Cannot think of a single time I've had an NPC race kill my homeworld this early in the game. You know what? I'm going to warp in here. I am going to have this thing go over here because, like, if it gets killed, well, at least I'll have less maintenance cost. I'm not sure how unpaid maintenance works in this game. Time to find out. Let them move ships. Next phase. Next phase. Fire control. Auto calculate targets. Next phase. So probably just one-shot the planet. Yep. One-shotted the planet. I do not want to defy to have my homo. 2 Tennessee-class frigates. Now, this will presumably distract them so that they will attack the warship instead of my other thing. Well, halt these. Next ship. Yeah, they're fighting. Ay, ay, ay. In turn. Even if I don't have unpaid maintenance, I kill my stuff. The amount of time it will be before I can actually get anything is insane. Okay, well, that's okay for now. Okay, looks like these are the two. This is the ship I saw earlier that ran away. Great. I really should have built these ships one turn sooner, but I didn't. Oops. I know in some versions of Space Empires, like the actual amount of maintenance needed to kill something is like a fixed thing. I actually don't believe. Actually, I'm not going to auto move. Let's see here. This is a speed of 3 and 6 hit points. One. Wait, hang on. Ship info. Highlighted. Oh, this is an outpost module. So their Texas-class frigates are actually colony ships. Okay. Well, that was taken care of. I'm going to halt this thing. I don't need to scout there, and I do want to have them not fly anything through this warp point. All right, what do we got here? Okay, so ship number 2 is ready. I'm going to move it off of here and move it towards the warp points. Hopefully it will get there before I get overwhelmed with raw numbers, but we'll see. Yeah, I have to wait for that. Halt. And this colony is up to a significant population, actually. Minus 445. Okay. I'm not sure what exactly that actually means, but yeah, we'll find out later. Hmm. It's a Tennessee frigate. Hmm. You know what? I will move the entire thing one space because I can't actually do that yet. And then halt the other thing. Okay, population is up to 21. Getting 26 cash from it. It'll be several turns before it'll be able to cover my maintenance costs, so we'll see how that works out. Yeah, I'm going to halt that. I'm going to have these guys warp in, blow that thing up, and then warp out. Oh, it's a damaged Tennessee class? That's interesting. Ripper beams. Oh my. Yeah, those are a point blank range weapon. It does not have a reload rate. Okay. 4 damage, but they have to get within one range of you. So it literally has to be here in order to hit me. Yeah, okay. Also, it's damage, so its speed is only 2. No, I'm not auto moving. Okay. Move as close as I can. Yeah, auto calculate targets. Next phase. Blew it to smithereens. And I am going to warp out. Why? Because if the AIs can't see you, they don't. They forget you exist. Yeah, the AI in this game is that dumb. 599. Eek, 7 something. Well, I'm getting 39 now. That's good. No, I'm not warping. Damn it. Well, I screwed that up. Jeez. Whatever. Halt. Halt. Okay, so nothing to do this turn. And yeah, the Zavai war with these neutrals is the only reason I haven't gotten overwhelmed with sheer numbers yet. And also the fact that they can't see me. 880. Info, colony. 44. Okay. All right, so now the porta yard can finish off the one mass driver ship that I didn't fully build and deployed before actually finishing. Okay, so we have a destroyer and a frigate this time. Oh my. Halt. You know what? I'll try it. I might regret it, but we'll see. Oh, it just occurred to me that you can't actually see the combat. Crap. Oops. New source, add, window capture, add source. Add a new source. Combat, add source. Window must match. Combat. And done. Okay, so here we are. Have one destroyer that's slightly damaged and only has a movement of 2 as a result, and another destroyer that's at full. Okay, a frigate that's slightly damaged and a destroyer that is at full. Ship info on the destroyer is... Oh, it's a colony ship. Okay. And the other one is the Ripper Beam junk design that I killed last turn. Okay. I'm not going to auto move ships, but so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I want to have my ships move 2. Because my weapons range is 3. Their movement is 3. They're going to move as close as they can, so that they're in range. And yeah, auto calculate targets. Yeah, I did not take damage. Ships auto move, and yeah, we're done here. And I am going to warp out so that they can't see me. So their economy, they being the Zephi, is presumably quite a lot higher than mine because they have been building stuff. I'm up to 44 cash per turn, but let's see what happens now. I definitely can't construct anything at the moment. Okay, everything is fine-ish. Yeah, probably something like 50 million this turn. It's going to be a lot of turns before I get out of the hole because the amount of debt I have is insane. Like, it's over 1,000. Do not warp the porta yard, warp everything else. Oh, there's nothing to blow up. Never mind. In turn. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have this get up to 180, which realistically, the cap of the outpost is a population of 1,000, which would actually be a significant amount of money. I would be getting 1,600 per turn, which is enough to do something. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to warp in just to see what there is. Maybe blow something up. Nope. not fighting me. Yeah, if I'd built these colony or combat ships at my homeworld, they'd be dead. It's like the enemy ships were one turn away from attacking my homeworld. And, well, realistically, I should have built a combat ship. I would have needed to do it immediately on noticing the Zephyr were there, because they attacked my homeworld something like 2 or 3 turns after I noticed them. And they've been trying to invade ever since then. So a damaged Ripper beam frigate. Okay, so this was going to move 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So I need to move my ships the full distance. Again, I'm only doing auto calculate targets because of the fact that there's only one thing and I don't really care. Oh, the combat window, I need to stretch it. It's too small. A light cruiser. Well, I would have the technology to build light cruisers if not for the fact that I had my homeworld blown up. Okay, I have 4 movements, so I can attack that, move back, and then warp out. Sure, let's go. Because in Space Empires 2, you, as the attacker, can retreat at will. Oh, a Phaser 4, a capital ship missile. Oh, boy. And it has 4 shields. It has a range of 3 on the phaser, so this is actually a problem. Moving it through 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I'm only going to take 2 steps forwards. The place ships phase, you can actually distribute them left and right, but I don't like doing that. 2 steps forward. Yeah, I don't really have any reason to do anything there. And kaboom. Okay, I crippled their ship. I'm leaving. Bye. Yeah, I don't really have any reason to finish the job. It's at 1 hit point. Bye. Info, colonies. I am up to 109. Good. Hmm. Well, 131. Good, 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 good. I am actually close to having a positive amount of cash. Although the massive negative is going to take several turns to pay off. Having a positive cash would, at the very least, be helpful. Another Nevada. Okay, sure. So yeah, this is basically just going to. Oh yeah, I need to change the size of the combat window. Oopsie. There you go. So last time, whoa, it has 5 damage. Interesting. Um, doesn't really change anything, unfortunately. All right, movement phase. Take 2 steps forward. Next phase, and blow a towel. Was one of my ships damaged? Yes. 1 point of damage, but it does need to be repaired. So I will have them sit here with the portyard and halt. Oh boy. Yeah, I would be completely out of the game if this was Space Empires 5. I think. But whatever. All right, info colony. Okay, I'm getting 251 per turn now. That is at the very least a positive amount of money. It's going to be like 80 paid off of my debt next turn, but I will at least be able to pay off my debts soon. Okay. So there's this crippled thing here, which... Yeah, the thing with the Bradley Prime minor race is I don't think they have anything higher than tech level 1. Because all they have is their homeworld, which doesn't really have a particularly high value. Yeah, it's their value is only 377, which, let's see here. I did the math wrong. So I think they're getting 1406 from their homeworld in terms of cash per turn. And only a few hundred of that is going to maintenance, although there is some going to maintenance, especially since they have 2 space stations. Knowing the way the NPCs design space stations in this game, at least one of those 2 designs is a repair platform. The other is probably armed. It's tech level 1 equipment, so it's probably shitty weaponry, but it is there. The fact that the enemies are using light cruisers is the only way that they haven't won so far is sheer numbers. And if they whittle out the sheer numbers, this is not going well. I'm going to halt this because I want it to move. Next ship. I'm going to halt this because I don't want it to move. I'm going to have these guys warp out because I don't want the enemies to see them. Yeah, Space Empires 5 has a thing where it will cycle ships when you click next ship instead of just showing you the whichever is the first one in the order. All right, so I already saw that. Intern. I have no idea how many more turns I'm going to have to wait until it actually lets me research something, build something, because like I still need to get like 8,000. Although there is a strong chance that I will actually use a colony module, because again I need to up the value of my planet. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to move the 2 porta yards. Oh, hello. Another Nevada class light cruiser. You know what? I'm going to have this guy leave the system. The warp point is clear, so I can just warp out. I'll have him stay here. Unselect. I will move the porta yard 1 to here. I haven't even finished scouting in this area. I don't actually know where 3 of those warp points go. Anyways, unselect port. Actually, no, unselect all. Okay. Let's see here. Info colonies. Okay, 319. Good. Wait, population 250 million. Oh, crap. I think that might actually be the cap. Empire, create design, info. Yeah, max population is 250 million. Shit. So the 319 is the most I can get from this thing. It will steadily tick down the credits available until it finally gets to a positive number, and then I will be able to build a great design outpost ship or a colony ship. Yeah. I'll design too small. Whatever. And 1 ion engine, because you have to have at least 1 movement point on the freaking thing to have it work. Save design. But as you notice with this design is that this design actually costs several turns worth of money. So, you know. Oh, boy. Actually, you know what? I do have the have this. Well, part of the reason why I'm doing this, I'm actually just like scouting things at the moment. One porta yard is staying here. The other porta yard is going to look at these warp points because I literally have nothing better to do while I'm generating cash, because it will be several turns before I can actually get anything money, but I will at the very least be able to get money. Thinking about this again, knowing how the deficit system works, it probably would have been better to build the colony module instead of the outpost module. But, you know, I've never had my empire run into deficit in Space Empires 2 before. Empire items. Yep, getting better. So I'm going to have this move here. Now, remember what I said about it being too dangerous to do a warp out when you don't know? Because, like, if it gets attacked, I'm screwed. And select all. Warp. Not the porty yard. Okay. What's a Montana class light cruiser? I'm betting it's a full colony ship. Yeah. You know, I could actually put the colony on my homeworld and not the other planet. Hmm. Although, I want the fastest population growth rate, and having a planet that's at the outpost cap would give me a lot more money from growth. So maybe. Although, realistically, a colony, because the fact that it starts with more than one population unit, grows a lot faster than an outpost does. All right, let's see what we got here. Warp, but not the porty yard. Oh, shit. They took out the homeworld. Oh, damn. I figured that was probably going to end up happening, and it did. Uh, I ran out of time. I'm going to take out whatever this says, though. Okay, oh, shit. I should have taken out the Nevada earlier, because turns out this thing is a shipyard ship. A light cruiser-sized shipyard ship. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, move these guys 2 spaces forward. It's auto-calculating targets already. Next phase. Okay, so the actual ship is destroyed. I did take damage, though. Not good. Speed 1. Okay. If it hits me, I'll take 6 damage, but we'll see. It's down to 4. Okay. Okay. I am going to move to here. Because it's only moving at speed of 1, running away from it is actually pathetically easy. And it's gone now. Go ahead. See what you could run to now. Okay, that was bizarre. It's not updating properly. How the hell? Okay, it's actually there. Well, presumably I'm going to get shots off because it is apparently in firing range. Man, I have seen some bugs in this game before, but damn, this is one that annoys the crap out of me. Okay, so it's actually here. One of my ships is here. Having to click on literally every single tile to force it to manually refresh is insane. You know what? Screw it. Auto move ships. There, done. Whatever. Yeah, I don't want to do another fight because then I would not be able to get out of the system fast enough. That is a bug I've never seen before. I did actually at one point in time see a bug where it was causing every single shot to miss, and I'm wondering if it was related to that, where it's just like not updating things properly. Because I think that other one bug may have been basically firing as if all of my weapons are out of range or some shit. I don't know. Well, 900 anyway. End turn. Nothing better to do this turn. Next ship. All right, let's see what's in this system. Yes. Romulus. Okay. Light cruisers. Next phase, retreat. That doesn't even cost a movement point. So I still have 4 movement left. Again, the whole only one thing. No. Realistically, if I'd been at one point last turn, it would have I wouldn't have been able to just warp in anyway, so it wouldn't have made any difference. Two Nevada class that are damaged. This could be a serious problem. But, yeah, we'll see. Okay, so these guys are both at a speed of 3. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to take 2 steps forwards. Now, this time I'm not going to auto-calculate targets. This one, all weapons. This one, fire everything, but at the other ship. And this one. Yeah, I'm going to target the frigate this time. Not because I think the frigate's actually dangerous, I just want to kill it. Done. Frigate's dead. Nevada 07 is crippled. Ship info. The phaser is offline. All it has left is the capital ship missile. Okay. This one. Damaged. Not as badly crippled as the other one, though. What am I going to do about this? I am going to retreat. This is a cheese tactic in Space Empires 2 due to the turn-based combat thing, but like as an attacker, you can be just like, nah, I'm out. Any turn you want. Boom, gone. So I still have 3 movement points left. So I am going to do another attack. Warp it. So these guys are still crippled. One of them is immobile. The other one is reduced mobility. And if I hit it a few more times, it will be scrapped. So, yeah. But since the enemy is reduced mobility, I need to move 3 towards it, not just 2. Because it's only moving 2. And if I only move 2 forward, it will be out of firing range. Now it is in firing range, and yeah, you know what? Auto-calculate targets. Or actually, no. Sorry. Calculate targets now. So that ship is dead. There's a seeker to shoot at. Or 2, actually. But, next phase. Calculate targets now. Seeker will move to here, so I can move 2 forward. At most. I accidentally told them to move the wrong direction. Son of a... Okay, so now I'm going to manually tell someone who actually has things that are not in reload status to blow the Nevada to Kingdom Come. Targeting the... Oh, someone actually was doing that. Oh, well then, whatever. We're done here. Anyways, I am getting the heck out of Dodge. I can keep this up as long as they don't do a massed attack. But yeah, this is not exactly what I consider to be a winning war. I do, however, have colonies in the positive, but that's not going to go up any higher. Yeah, part of the reason why I don't normally use outposts for anything is the population cap of 250 being pathetically small. A full settlement has 3,000, and a colony has, I feel whether it's 1,000 or 1,500. It's not great. Oh, wait, actually, you know what? I can look. Great design. Outpost module. Info. 250, right. Settle, or colony module. That's the one I'm going to look at. Oh, it's only 500. Ew. That's worse than I remembered it being. Granted, 500 is still better than what I'm currently getting, so that's something at least. But, yeah. Yeah, part of the reason I'm being so aggressive is I don't want to give them a chance to mass ships to attack me. Okay, so next ship. Okay, warp point to Procolon. And there's nothing here. Okay. There are a few planets to colonize. Most of them are bad. Like, yeah, below 200, no. Those are, wow, 100. Dang, that is really bad. The best one in the system is Procolon 5 with a value of 250 or 299. Okay, I am getting out of here, and the one that I was going to do earlier but didn't get a chance to do is the at GARS. Okay, warp. Not the Portiar. Let's see what we got. One frigate. This is the Ripper Beam frigate, isn't it? Yep. Okay. Oh yeah, that's actually one thing that's a design weakness in my destroyer design is that I actually don't have a targeting computer. Yeah, this design doesn't have a targeting computer, so my accuracy really isn't very good. But early game, that's less of a big deal because you don't have enemies that are using the ECM. And we're done here. Okay, they colonized Bradley Prime 4, but that's been for several turns, I think. I am getting out of here so that they can't see me. I do not want the AI to be able to see where I am. Empire. All right. I'm below 700. Good. Okay, warping again. Nothing's happened. Except they built another colony. Texas. Yeah, that was a colony ship. A Washington? Don't know what that is. Warp out. Halt. And I'm moving this. No movement points left. Yeah, if the Zephi or the Kazintis were to attack this planet, I would be screwed. Or the Domine. Yeah, the Domine is the other odd one. Purchase items. Okay, getting somewhere. I think I'm going to need like 6 more turns before I can do anything other than look at stuff. The fact that neutrals taking their turns is that long means that the neutrals are attacking someone. Which neutral and why? Well, it's not this neutral because this neutral is dead. But someone. Okay, let's see what's in here. One warp point I haven't. Okay. Yeah, I'll just look at what's in here. I guess I'm looking back right now. Be several more turns. So, the colony thing I need 2,000 for. So, yeah, after I get into the positive, it will be. Let's see here. 177 maintenance. So subtract that from. Jeez. I think it's going to be like 10 or 15 turns. Let's see. Well, anyway, warp in. And nothing to look at. Interesting. I am. You know what? Yeah. Oh, this is a nice solar system. You know what? I will stay here for now. You know what? Huju 2 would actually be a great place to build something. Especially since it's away from the Zephi. Because, well, everything in my empire produces resources, and all the resources go into the same pool. Even if it's several solar systems away. So, minus 231, that's nice. Okay, minus 85. Cool. Ixtapa. Let's see what's in there. Nothing. Oh, I hadn't noticed Ikiak's there. Orman. Yeah, nothing to see here. Don't know what there's a fire doing, but it's not coming towards me. Okay. All right, positive 61. That's something. Um, Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna wait. Warp, not that. Uh, it's entirely possible that the Zephi have forgotten about the fact that I exist and decided they aren't going to do something somewhere else. Or maybe they're building a fleet and just haven't sent it towards me yet. I genuinely don't know. This is probably boring, though. Probably going to get worse. Let's see here. At 61 last turn. Purchase items. 207. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm only getting something like 130 or 140 credits. Ugh. It's going to be a long time before I get the ability to build a colony module, which really need to. Yeah. See what's in here. Ooh. 675. That's pretty good. It's going to be like 10 turns before I can build the freaking thing, but whatever. Yeah, if this thing gets attacked at random and blown away, it's not the end of the world, but it's a major setback. Yeah, yeah. Well, thing is, though, is that because of the fact that I'm running on money from a outpost, I have such a small income that my maintenance is actually consuming the majority of my income. Yeah, like last turn I had like 200. Well, this turn I have 350. It's a positive accumulation of money, but it is a very slow one. I'd never actually had an empire run into debt like that, and if I had it to do again, I think I would actually go and build a colony module instead of an outpost module because anyway, I would have started going into debt sooner, but Oh my, battle cruisers! These guys are tech level 6! Which actually makes sense if it's a minor race that has been getting left alone. They have nothing better to do than research and expand to every single habitable planet in the solar system. So, yeah, they've probably already built full settlements on all of the planets in their system and have been then doing nothing but research. NPCs like that will actually get to this point where they eventually have basically their entire income being tied up in maintenance costs. They just build giant piles of stuff for system defense until they have nothing else they can do with their money. All right, time to do the annoyance drill again. Let's see, warp in, see if there's anything to attack. Nope. Warp out so that they don't see me. Because, again, goldfish brain. NPCs in Space Empires 5 do this to a lesser extent, but in Space Empires 2, if they do not have the ability to see you right now, they don't know you exist. So the fact that I killed off everything that they had here that they could use to see me means that they don't know that I'm in this solar system. If they were to send a scout towards this solar system because they feel like scouting it, maybe, or a colony ship, because they know that there are two highly valuable planets here. Well, okay, several valuable planets. But they're sending colony ships somewhere else for some reason. Yeah, I am totally exploiting the AI. I was trying to exploit it earlier in the game, but failed because I overestimated how lazy the AI would be. Let's put it that way. I was thinking that the AI would get so distracted with combat with the miners that they wouldn't scout past the miner civilization that they were in combat with. But they did. I am genuinely not sure what... You know what? I bet this Washington escort is crippled. I believe this ship was fighting the Bradley Prime miner race, and I bet it had all of its engines get knocked offline, and the Zephi just never bothered to repair the freaking thing. Would explain why it's been in the same spot for several turns, which makes me wonder where the Zephi fleet went. I didn't kill off the entire Zephi fleet. Actually, you know what? I just thought of something that is possibly a bad idea. Possibly. So how much money do I have this turn? $4.99. Yeah, a few more turns. Okay, warp in. Not that one. Okay. So. Oh, yeah, that's the problem. Even if I'm using this as my staging point, I need it to be within 2, because these guys only have a movement speed of 5. Yeah, I have an idea, actually. It's a stupid one. Horribly risky, but I'm bored. And even if I lose, I don't care anymore. I am that freaking bored of this game. Yeah, normally at this point in the game, I would have like massive armada and all that stuff and be, taking over the universe. Purchase items. 600 something. Yeah, great. 500 last turn, so it's like it's less than 150 going up per turn. But it is, going up, so it'll be like 6, 7, 8. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, then like 9 more turns before I'll be able to build any freaking thing. Now, if my warships were to get destroyed, my maintenance costs would plummet. However, I would also be completely defenseless if I got attacked. I'm just scrolling over here. So, oh, it moved. What? Um, yeah, the stupid plan that I thought of was basically to just like bum rush this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, kill that, and then kill this ship over here too. But it moved out of range. You know what? I'll wait until next turn. If there are no ships in the system next turn, or if the only ships in the system are within striking range, I'll go for it. Hold this. Because again, if I kill everything in the system so that the Zephi don't have eyes on me, they might not counterattack. 791. I don't think I actually explored Ikyak. And also, it's like, I'm not actually sure which of these super terrestrial plants I actually want anyways. Because, like, there's 2 of them in this area. Because, like, the one in that other system is pretty nice. But, so is this one. Both of them are places that would be extremely good. I'm going to just halt the port yard. So, there are no enemy ships in the system. So, for this plan to work, I'm going to have to split my troops. Ships. Auto move ships. And auto calculate targets. There's no auto resolve button. You just have to click next phase repeatedly. So their population is down to 300. 200. Yeah, because like I had to fire on it 5 times to kill it. And you know, this one is also at a maximum population. Okay. Ships, auto move. This will have less turns to kill things because I have 2 ships firing at them. It's still only going to kill like 100 million people each time, but like, you know, well, okay, each ship does 100 million. So this that was only like 2 actual rounds of firing. This will be 3. But it won't be 5 like last time. Oh wait, I forgot to tell the auto move. Crap. Will this anger the Zephyr? Yeah. Will they actually counterattack me? I don't know. Now, I'm going to have all of my ships move back as close as they can towards the nebula, which isn't much, as it turns out. Are they going to counterattack me? Maybe. I don't know. But I glassed everything in the system. Will they, at the very least, look? Perhaps. Yeah, Aaron Hall was not known for his skill at AI coding, let's put it that way. The AIs are functional, sort of. One destroyer and, 3 light cruisers. Dang. So the farthest those guys could get is about here. So they wouldn't be able to get all the way over there. What is the Connecticut? Oh, this is a space yard ship. Maybe the AI is planning to build a colony ship here. Okay, auto calculator's turned on. Did it lock up? I think it may have locked up. Oh, wow. I alt-tabbed away from the game, but I can't alt-tab back to it. Oh, okay, never mind. It eventually unlocked. Okay, well, all of these guys are now going to the nebula to hide a lot because I am genuinely quite scared. Because 3 light cruisers. My best options here is to have a massed attack so that I can fire to cripple them. I will probably take damage from return fire, and I don't want to be far away from the warp point because I do need to have my repair ship who repair my combat ships. Okay, this is Ikyak. Map. Show galaxy map. Maximize. Ah, Ikyak is the one that's in the northwest area that I haven't explored. And that's at 0. So I will look at that next turn. I believe I will halt this for now. Yeah, all the enemy ships are too far away to actually attack it, so that's something. But all right, I'm over 1,000. Good. Something like 6 or 7 more turns before I can build a colony ship. Whatever. Okay, nothing attacked me. That's nice. Let's see what's in Icky. No. Unselect. Okay. Warp. Oh, wait. That's right. There was an... that's the one where it's like a tech level 6 empire. Okay. Oh, shit. There's several ships here now. That's a frigate. I'm not scared of that. That's a Arizona light cruiser. 3 Arizona light cruisers. 1 Arizona light cruiser. 2 Arizona light cruisers. I am going to attack. I don't actually remember what Arizonas are. Ah, that design. Yeah, okay. Yeah, one thing that I've mentioned sometimes is that this is actually one of the worst ship designs you are capable of making in this game. Multiplex tracking, when you have only 2 weapons, is almost completely worthless. Combat sensors are also useless when you're using capital ship missiles, because capital ship missiles do not use accuracy checks. ECM, yeah, honestly, ECM is useful on practically everything. The ECM is actually the only reason I don't completely gank these guys, because I don't actually have combat sensors. Anyways, so these guys are going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. I need to be moved 3 space ahead of them. So again, take 2 steps forward. When it's not the place ship phase, anyways. No auto calculate targets. Okay, this guy is shooting at number 4. This guy is also shooting at number 4. I'm going to change that to number 12. And my third ship is also shooting at number 4. Why? Because my ships were trying to blow Arizona number 4 into space dust. Thing is, this is this thing I mentioned about the AIs being stupid about the way that they do combat. The AIs will also massively overkill ships sometimes. Why all of mine are targeting Arizona number 4? That doesn't make sense to me, but it's just the way that it is. Okay, so Arizona number 12 is immobilized, and Arizona number 4 is also immobilized. And I am going to retreat and, yeah. One of my ships, it has been reduced to a movement speed of 2, which I don't like. I cannot attack this one. This thing I don't really care about. Those are not going to be attacking me. I don't think the New Mexico class frigate is a repair yard. That would be a problem. But all of the other things in the system are warships, because they're all the Arizona design. So I am going to have my guys actually warp out and sit here with the porta yard because one of them needs repairs. Okay, 1200. All right, warp in just to see what the hell is here. Oh yeah, I was expecting an Arizona class light cruiser to show up because there was a single one. It's 2 steps forward. Okay, targets now. It is completely crippled. Hmm. Kabloom. Done. Get in. Several Arizonas are at that location. Arizona there. See, the problem here, though, is that I don't have the ability to attack them and then leave. Yeah, I kind of kicked over the hornet's nest. One, ding, 2, 3. Wait, actually, no. 1, ding, retreat. That's still then 2 and 3. So as long as I don't have any of my ships get reduced to a speed of 2, it'll be fine. Ugh. Nah. I'm just going to bug out. They might attack me. If they attack me, I could probably win. Obviously I don't want to do that, but again, it's just like they're just the combat design they're using for their light cruisers is horrible. One of the worst you can possibly make. Okay, so I'm currently in Huju map, show galaxy map, maximize galaxy map. Okay, I'll look in Binar. Yeah, I came from Gars. I didn't actually go to Troilus though. Yeah, I'm at 0. Thought so. Yeah, because like as long as I'm in the magnetic store, I'm hidden. So if there was an enemy ship to come through here, I would probably not get seen. Let's see what does Defy do about the fact that I attacked them again. Hey, 4, taking it so. They're done. Okay. Ah, boy. Yeah, I'm warping it again. Not bringing the 40 yard. Okay, 4 Arizonas. I'm brutalizing these guys. Yeah. Fire control. Hell no, I'm not auto-calculating these targets. Okay, so this guy's shooting Arizona 1. Good. This guy is shooting Arizona number 2. And this guy is going to be shooting Arizona number 15. Done. That one didn't get shot at, so it's obviously fine. This one got hit with every last bit of damage I threw at it and crippled. Crippled, but not fully immobile. Damaged only a little bit. Not even crippled. Whatever. I'm retreating now. Yeah, one of my ships got reduced to a movement speed of 1. Yeah. That's a big problem. I can't have it go back. In fact, the amount of damage I have accrued is actually greater than what my porta yard can repair in 1 turn. Yeah, it only does 3 points. I accrued more than 3 points of damage in that round. Not good. I, however, need to cripple that other ship. So I'm going to send these guys in there. Yeah, because like this ship here needs to be crippled. And this thing also is like I did damage to it, but not enough. Okay, adequately crippled and also adequately crippled. And my ships are not great, but yeah, okay-ish. Retreat. And that is that for this round. Didn't kill them off because I'm outnumbered by things that are, in theory, better ships. They're actually not, but that's because I min-maxed my ships to the hilt, and they threw together one of the worst ship designs imaginable. Okay, I was going to Troilus. Let's go see what's in Troilus. Sure, let's see who this is. Hey, Gamma, Zeta, Beta. Yeah, this is tech level 3. Now, we could do something like, let's see, let's look at the Zeta design to see if there's anything interesting in it. Okay, Capital Ship Missile 1, Phaser 4. So this is actually a tech level 4 Empire. It could be that this particular minor race spawned with a particularly bad RNG, and they might actually have only their homeworld as a source of income. Yeah, I'm going back to Hujo. I don't have anything better to do right now. Right, it's done. Okay. Empire purchase items. Not this turn. Like 3 more. Hopefully, I won't get attacked by the Zephi again. Nope. Okay. Okay. Unfortunately, my ships are still damaged. I don't have the ability to repair them. Fully, anyways. Okay, so yeah, it's like the first ship, good. This one still has 2 damage. Which I'm going to warp in because New Mexico. Oh! It's a really shitty warship. Okay. That's a new Arizona. One of the Arizonas moved off. 3 of them stayed. That's a different Arizona. That's a problem. Okay, well, let's go. I need to cripple these guys to keep them from attacking me. Alright, okay, so this one, let's see here. The Arizona that is at a range of 3. Fire everything. You, yeah, same Arizona, fire everything. And you, New Mexico class frigate. Yeah, blow it to smithereens. Kabim. So, that is crippled. Good. That is also crippled. I'm at 3 damage. Actually, hang on. Damage 8 of 15. Does that knock the phaser out? No. Oh, right. The phaser won't get knocked out unless they're completely immobile. Retreat. Yeah, I'm going to stop for the now. They are crippled enough that I'm not too worried about them, but it's not doing good. So, Empire purchase items. It will be like 3 more turns if I can build anything. Yeah, fine. Go to Nextapa. Look around at Nextapa again. I never want to see what was over here, so... One thing Space Empires 2 does a lot of is having a minor race that's just off in the boondocks where no one can bother them. All right, all my ships are at full movement. Let's see. Not bringing the party yard into combat, obviously. So, are any of these actually something that I need to worry about? Yes, of course there are. Oh, shit. Okay, there's 3 things I need to seriously worry about. Good to know. That's an 11. Arizona 13. Arizona 18. Oh yeah, looking at the chance to hit on this should be hilarious. 50%. Okay. part of that's the range modifier of 30%, not great. Also, the target ship having ECM does not help things at all. 50%, yeah. A targeting computer would have been good. It would take up one space, and I think I would put ECM for the other system, because I would be replacing one of my weapons with... If I had a ship design larger than Destroyer, I absolutely would have put ECM and a targeting computer on it. It's the fact that I made such a small ship design that I didn't do it, but I do actually have 5 weapons, so cutting it down to 4 weapons is also a valid option. Anyway, I did my fire control. Am I going to come back for another round? Yeah, probably. I didn't cripple all of these guys. Retreat. Oh, dang. My chips did take significant damage. That's unfortunate, but well, gotta do what you gotta do. So one of the enemy, or 2 actually, will be moving 3. So I will move everyone to... Fire control. Calculate targets now. And now I'm going to look to see what the actual targeting is. Arizona 11. That's the one that only took minor damage last round. So yeah, definitely going to shoot that one. Arizona 11 again. And this one, I'm going to have it shoot the New Mexico class frigate, because, well, actually have better odds of killing it. But also is that I'm actually, at the moment, aiming to cripple the Arizonas, not to destroy them outright. Because I want to prevent my enemy from attacking me. I'm not really going for the kill at the moment. And also that other thing, if it did actually manage to get within firing range, would be able to seriously hurt me. Because, like, Photon Torpedo 1, ship system info 3. It has a reload rate, but, 3 damage is actually quite a lot. I did not actually take any damage this time. That's nice. I'm out. Yeah. Retreat. Am I going to go in for another round? Yeah. I'll go in for one more. I cannot do more than this. And also, it's like I can't actually finish this combat because if I do, one of my ships is going to get locked. I'm actually not going to move this turn. So this will move 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So next phase. Move 1 to here. Because I'm trying to avoid their capital ship missiles. I am going to attempt to kill at least one of these enemy ships, but fire control, calculate target. It's dead. I did not take further damage. Good. Okay. Huh. It acted like it was shooting at something, but it didn't actually shoot. Anyway, these ships will move 1 step forward. Next phase. Done. Hang on a second. Maybe I forgot to calculate targets. Oops, that would have been an issue. Anyway, let's see here. Arizona, range 3, kill. And the other Arizona, which is also range 3, they actually have the same amount of damage on them, so neither one of them is actually a higher priority than the other. One and two. Okay. See, one thing to remember here is that there is an aspect of Space Empires 2, a quirk in the way targeting works that I call suppressive fire. When you look in the firing order, you will see things being in a certain list. Well, here's the thing. It actually takes turns, offense, defense, and works its way top to bottom on the list. It doesn't roll for initiative and rearrange them at random. No. So if you kill an enemy or incapacitate them before they get a turn in the firing order, they won't get to fire weapons. And that's what I just did to these two Arizonas, because Arizona 10 was second in the enemy firing order, which meant that their first one in the enemy firing order just wasn't going to get the chance to fire at all and was wasting a space. The other enemy ship here was fourth, which means that it would have had to have waited until 4 of my ships fired before it got a chance to do anything. Yeah, that wasn't going to happen. Anyways, so let's see here. 12 of 15. Let's see. Yeah. They no longer have any weapons functional. Again, putting the combat sensors, multiplex tracking, and ECM at the bottom of the list is terrible, because of the fact that it means that, well, I mean, literally all of these ships components that are actually useful are destroyed before they take damage. So functionally, your ship has 3 less hit points. It's part of the reason why these guys are so easy to cripple completely. Anyway, though, next phase. Fire control, calculate now. Okay, this is Seeker 2. This is also Seeker 2. That's a problem. Okay, this guy has to be Seeker 1 then. Let's see if I can kill all of the freaking Seekers this round. Good. Good. Okay, so this one is going to Arizona 10, Arizona 10. How about one of you blow Arizona 13 away? Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to retreat. Took out most of the enemy ships, and what's left is immobile. And I can't actually win that fight, or I will get stranded. So, halt. Next ship. Let's see. I was going to go down whatever the heck this thing is down here. All right. Let's see here. Purchase items. Okay, at least 2 turns. So, whatever. I will look to see what's on the other side at warp point and then decide whether or not to turn around and go back to the other place. Wow, the neutrals taking their turns are taking a while. Oh, and there was a combat on the neutral turn. Okay, that's interesting. All right, all of my ships are fully repaired because I actually only took a total of 3 damage the entire fight. This is actually a thing that's very important to remember about crippling enemy ships like that is that crippled ships that aren't actually participating in combat will still take up spots in the turn order and thus potentially bog down the enemy's attempt at defending themselves. Oh shit, there is a lot of these guys. There's actually only 4 of them. Okay, well, yeah, like most of these are actually the crippled ships from last turn. Okay, I'm going to calculate targets now, but I'm not auto-targeting. Okay. It automatically chose Arizona 8. Good target, yes. Let's see, this one is also targeting Arizona 8. I'm going to have it change to Arizona 20. Again, it's a suppressive fire thing. Having both those guys target Arizona 20, I might actually cripple it before it gets a chance to attack. The New Mexico class frigates, I don't give a crap about, honestly, because of the fact that these are the things that just, one, they only have one weapon. Two, it's a short range weapon that they can't fire at me from this range anyway. So if I retreat, they're screwed. I might take 1 damage from this fight. Maybe 2. Very low odds of 2, but we'll see. That thing is crippled. Damaged, reduced speed, but okay, I did take 2 damage. Huh. All right. Well, retreat. Anyway. Round 2. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to attack them again. This time, the odds of them actually damaging me significantly is minuscule. Now, there is something to remember, though, is that I need to get rid of the frigates before I can try to kill off those light cruisers. Which means, again, moving to 2. Control, calculate targets. Mass D. Yeah, okay, this one's New Mexico 8, New Mexico 8, and this one is on New Mexico 9. Okay. That's approximately equal to what I would have done. Fire. This is going to move 2. I'm going to step back 1. I'm not actually sure this is a good idea, but I create targets now because like this thing is the only valid target. It's going to get the opportunity to do it 1 damage to me, which it's not ideal, but it won't actually do any serious damage. And then if I have any firepower left, which I think Mass D number 2 might have something, but we'll see. Okay, it's crippled. However, it's at 10 of 15 crippled, not 12 of 15, which means it does actually have its weapons online. However, it is immobile, so it will not do anything. And it fired on the one ship in my thing that weird. You know what? I'm going to kill it. Kill targets now. Just to see. Finish the Arizona. Oh, yeah. Take out the Suffice Seeker if you can, I guess. Or whatever. The Arizona is, well, it's weaponless and immobile. You know what? I'm not going to retreat. I'm going to continue. Yeah, there's only 2 Seekers, so they'll probably kill them all. No. Huh. Weird. I am going to take a step forward this time, though. So, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's where I need to be to fire at them, which I can't even get that close this turn, so I'm going to go here. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably going to withdraw after this round. So, what I want to do is blow away the Arizonas that are firing at me. You know what? I'll target all 3 of the Arizonas. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, this says reload 1. Reload. Oh, shit. The first ship is actually, not going to actually fire. Ding. Okay, I screwed that up. I should have stayed out of firing range for 1 turn to reset. Whatever, I'm withdrawing now. I did actually take out something. Need to repair and come back next turn. Oh. 1 terrestrial planet with a value of 555. I'll go back to the other place. It's not bad, that's for sure. Empire, purchase items, and I don't have enough yet. Soon. Well, let's see what we've got this turn. Yeah, honestly, a large part of the reason why I'm having success is because the enemy designs are shit. Um, hmm. You know what? I think I will actually just kill them this time. Like, these are all completely immobilized, so 1, 2, 3 would be here. Yeah, I'm just going to need to move as close as I can. Nothing's in firing range, so nothing. So one of them did fire a seeker at me. Next phase. Um, yeah, blow the seeker up. So this has a reload, so whatever they do won't matter. This does not have a reload, so let's see. Also, it's like this one is like I can't actually kill the Arizona before it gets a chance to fire, due to the thing I mentioned previously about turn order stuff. But you know, I can blow away both of the Arizonas. Yep. Okay. All of my ships have 1 damage. And we have killed everything. All right, so I can see now that they did recolonize the homeworld of the Bradley Prime race. It is up to 72 million, so it's been recolonized for several turns now. The number of enemy ships entering the system is actually pretty large. Some of these might be crippled ships that I already fired on. But I'm getting out of here for now. All right, next ship. All right, yeah, I'm not in position for. I don't actually think I'm going to be able to buy it this turn anyways. I don't think I have the money, actually. Yeah, it's like I think you need to have more credits available after you take out the maintenance, and I don't actually have that. Oh, shit. I got attacked. Okay. What the hell is this thing packing? Phaser 6 and Plasma Torpedo 2. It has a range of 4. That's a major problem. And also, it does 2 damage at range 3. And they have 3 of them. Yeah, that's a ship with real weapons. Also, I don't have the ability to cheese this by retreating. So, 1, 2, 3. Not the porty yard. I'm just going to have it stand over here. I did damage it. Not enough to matter. Hmm. This is a problem. Reload one turn. Yeah, I thought so. I must have gotten insanely unlucky, or that, or it has a version of ECM greater than what I was looking at previously. Oh yeah, it's ECM 2. No wonder. That's a major problem. Oh yeah, my chance to hit this thing is only 40%. Granted, you would think that I would have hit it more than. Yeah, I got unlucky, but also is that my chance to hit on this is terrible. I am probably going to lose because of that. You know what? I'm not going to move. Yeah. Because I want to have the maximum chance to hit possible. It's only a 60% chance to hit, but you know what? Hell of a lot better than 40. And I am actually going to get a full volley on the freaking thing, so. Okay, one of my ships is nearly dead, and the other one is not in good shape either. How badly crippled is this thing? Oh, oh. Okay, having plasma torpedoes fired at you at point blank range is a major problem. The Phaser 6 is also a problem. Yeah, I'm just getting the hell out of there. There's a good chance it's going to just kill that. Okay, targets. Next phase. All right, so this round I should be able to fire all weapons. And I'm at a reasonably good range for it, I think. Actually, no, I'm going to move to here. Yep. Hopefully this will kill it, or at the very least cripple it before it... it is going to shoot at the California. Damn. That sucked. Actually, you know what? As soon as I immobilized it, I did have the option of just like waiting it out. Oh shit! The Seekers have a speed of 2. Oh crap! Yeah, this is part of the reason why I don't actually like using Seekers as weapons. They're not actually all that fast. And here's another one. Same design, but no damage. So, yeah, I was kind of screwed either way, because if I had actually had the ships get out of there when they had the opportunity to, uh, this thing would have shown up. Ah, crap. I just realized that. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Because this is phaser 6 they're using, it actually has a range of 4. So I had no possible anything there. Well, damn. That was almost everything I had. So, my colony is, yeah, it's only going to take them like 2 or 3 turns. If they go directly there, they might not. Halt. Empire, purchase item. Huju. Colony. Done. My maintenance got reduced to 20 because everything except one um, Porter Yard ship was destroyed. Yeah, the Porter Yard ship gets destroyed. This game is completely over. Hmm. So, oops, wrong square. What? I apparently didn't actually buy the item. Whatever. Yeah, because like here it's like to actually start building settlements. I'm what? I did queue the construction. Oh, for some reason I was mistakenly thinking that the colony thing was 2,000. No, that's the actual colony module itself. The rest of the ship adds another 800, and the font used in here is slightly difficult to tell the difference between an 8 and a 0, and last turn I actually didn't have enough money to buy it. That's the problem. Literally nothing I can do right now other than buy that. All right, hold that. Damn. Well, that didn't take long. Well, that my planet's going to get blown up this turn, I think. They didn't blow it up. Huh? Yeah, because like in Space Empires 2, you can't actually capture enemy planets. You kill the enemy population and then you put your population there. You don't actually capture it. Okay, colonize. Yeah, I'm going to have it move towards Ormond and that one. All right, so info colonies. My current actual money is slightly less than 400. So it'll still be a few turns, even if my colony doesn't get blown up. They actually just left the system. That's weird. Don't understand that. Don't understand that at all. Well, I am not going to complain about it though because I need the cash from my colony. Hmm. Zephi apparently forgot about the fact that I had a colony that they hadn't killed yet. Okay. They're flying through the system at random, though, for some reason. Oh, hey, there's. Oh, wait, Centauri is that one where there's a race there that's too powerful for me to do anything about them. Yeah, the combat against the Zephi went nicely until they started using tech level 6 ships. Why they never sent any tech level 5 ships, I don't know. Oh well. Yeah. I have like a third of what I need for another colony module. But also is that yeah, it's like tech level 4 is only 8,000, but like the full settlement modules are over 5,000 to build each one, so I really don't get that. Why have the Zephi not blown away Quasat too? Oh, you know what? It's they bumped into the NPC Empire in Romulus. It's possible that they just decided to kill them. Well, this is still here. Oh yeah, Troilus. That's also something. Empire purchase items. Yeah. Info colonies. Yeah, I'm getting almost 500. Um, Huju 2 is going up in population quite quickly, so the amount of money I'm getting from is going up a lot. In a few turns, it'll actually be more than the other one, and because it has a population cap of 500, it will go up higher. Realistically, I need several colonies in order to get enough money to actually accomplish anything. And you know what? I might actually have tell my porter yard to build a second porter yard. I can do that. Yeah, you know what? I'll do that now. It's going to set back my colony construction thing for a while, but realistically, having only one porta yard and nothing else that I can build things with is a severe risk. Yeah, they're just leaving Kazat alone. Okay. So, I need to have it hold still for another turn. Purchase items. Yeah, it'll be a few more turns. Also, my maintenance went up significantly, but you know what? It's better this way. It's a little bit of maintenance. All right, so Porty Yard 2 will stay here. Um, Porty Yard 1, I am going to have not the Dark Junction. Let's see here. You know what? I'm going to look at the galactic map to get some ideas. Okay, so I'm going to not go that way. I can't go that way. I can't go that way, so I guess I will go this way. Yeah, back through Huju and just to see just how far I can go that way, but because like I'm trying to stay away from the Z5. Okay, so Ixtapa. Yeah, only one or two more turns before I can build something here. Yeah, I really don't like the idea of building colony modules like this because I'm going to have to upgrade them to settlements later, but I don't have the ability to build settlements. Oh, dang. It is completely maxed out. Okay. Well, I'm getting 1,000 cash per turn. That's nice compared to what it was a few turns ago. They seem to be exploring and ignoring my existence. Although Gars is the direction where my other things went, so if they, go too far that way, that's a problem. Which is why this guy is going to Ixtapa. So here, Empire, purchase items. Yeah, Orman. Orman's the one into place at. Wait a turn until that gets built. And then just have my Porter Yard ship just follow the other one. This is one of the worst games I've ever had. Okay, that's bad news. I found where the Dominae are, and the Dominae have battleships. That's at least tech level 7, I think. Which is probably where I would be if I wasn't in so badly off. I was wondering when I was going to run into someone as a major race other than the Zephi, and now I know. Yeah, I'm completely screwed. Yep. Yeah, I have like a 0% chance of survival now. If I have the Dominae coming at me from the other side, like there's 2 warp points I can't go through because there's a minor race on them. Or 3 actually, now that I think about it again. And the Zephi are going to blow up anything I have in this area. And now I find out that the one direction I can move in that doesn't have the Zephi guarding every inch of it, it has the Dominae. Okay. Halt. Colony hasn't been built yet. Halt this for now. Yeah, nothing here. Okay, the Dominae are blocking the warp point with an entire fleet of battleships and a light cruiser. Okay. I'm just going to halt that. Yep, yep, yep. Hmm. Man. Wait, what is in dark? Oh, yeah, Dark Junction is literally an empty system. Oh, they're already in Huju. They might blow it away next turn. Or later this turn, actually, now that I think about it again. That really sucks. Yeah, that sucks. Warp. That's just no. Yeah, I'm probably just going to give up on this one the next turn. Although I didn't get attacked. Huh. What are the Zephi doing? Realistically, in this game, the AIs are mentally challenged. Okay, that's one battleship. That's the fleet I was looking at last turn. I'm just going to look and see what's on the other side of this warp point. Is it more battleships? Oh, no, it wasn't. I'm actually going to move to here because I can't transit the warp point this turn. So I'm going to put it where if the Dominae are just like going through the system, they won't bump into me. They'll have to actually alter course to take me out. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I could actually put a thing on Gazadra. Or I could go and just like wait and get to tech level 4. The sheer number of colonies or turns I spent not colonizing and instead trying to recoup my immense deficit was uh, catastrophic. Yeah, I need to get the X top. Part of me wants to hide in the gas cloud, but realistically, they're going to go through the gas cloud, so I would need to hide through a gas cloud that isn't just part of the route they're already going to take. Which, yeah, that's not going to work. Yeah, that's done with. See how if I actually survive any of this turn. Did player 3 get killed? Yeah, player 3 is the blue player. I've seen the green player and the purple player. I have that last turn's generation. It didn't actually talk about generating turn for the third player, which would be the blue one. Nope, nope, nope. Anyway. Hmm. Combat in progress. Oh, player 3, combat in progress. Okay. So player 3 isn't eliminated yet. Yeah, I really should have done a colony. Would have made things less bad, but boy. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to build a colony here in Gazadra 1. It's not an amazing location for a colony, but I don't have a better one at the moment. It was a good idea building a second porty yard because this way I at least see more things. Still not great though. Oh boy. Colonies. I'm actually getting a halfway decent amount of money now. I mean, I would have been getting more from my home world by itself if it hadn't gotten blown up. But yeah, this is at least a positive amount of money. Two is doing a lot of stuff. Three is doing a combat. Four and nothing. Okay. Honestly, I do suspect that me doing all of that raiding against the Zephi did actually slow their expansion efforts quite a lot. Didn't kill them, but Okay, where is this coming from? I don't think it's heading towards me. Yeah, I don't know what the heck is going on with that. You halt. Have to wait until next turn. This, yeah, I'm going to have it attempt to warp in. There's probably a space station or something there. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to choose the attack just to see what the hell. There are no space stations. I am going to get out of the way. Yeah, realistically, I'm more than a little bit screwed here. In a few turns, I will be able to buy a tech level. I will be several tech levels behind the NPCs, but as a Centaur cruiser. Well, I'm colonizing this. I have nothing better to do with that. Is there the possibility that it will get exploded next turn? Yep. But realistically, the colony design I was using has a movement speed of 1. Really get the feeling that player 3 really doesn't have a lot of space. There's one thing that'll happen in this is that you will have NPCs basically just have their own entire region of space to themselves. So you'll have like one NPC that because they just like randomly didn't have anything nearby will get like 20 systems. Oh! There's an Orzhok homeworld. That's interesting. Yeah, a moon with a value of 476 is highly out of the ordinary. Orzhok 2 here is actually still under the control of the Orzhok Empire. Only a few more turns. Am I going to get killed? Probably. Yeah, the Dominé being so close to me is a problem. A very, very big problem, given the fact that they have entire fleets of battleships flying around. Is this surprising? No, not really. It's a Centaur cruiser again. I don't know what their Centaur cruiser design is, and I don't feel like attacking it in order to find out. You know what? I'm going to attempt to warp through here. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a pretty good planet. So the reason that Dominé didn't come this direction before is apparently that they were fighting a war against the Orzhok. And the Orzhok have lost that war and are nearly extinct. Sucks to be the Orzhok. Okay, I can buy the tech level. Good. It's turn 74, and I am finally buying the 4th tech level. Zombie class light cruiser. Oh, this is the same shitty design that those guys were using on me before. There is actually the possibility of getting away. Odds are very, very bad. Because it does have range. Oh, yeah, I'm screwed. Never mind. Yep, I'm done. Question now is how many turns it'll take to finish me off. Okay, well, we're up to turn 7. And I'm immobilized. Well, that was a surprisingly small ship. getting rid of my porta yard. So I have one porta yard left. I have the tech to build proper settlements. But that one porta yard is the only thing I have that could build one. And if it gets blown up, I'm screwed. Also, I need to collect the money in order to actually do anything. Yeah, being like this doesn't really help. It just means they have to chase you. Anyways, yeah, I don't have any light cruiser design yet. Okay. Create design. Light cruiser. Ion engine settlement module. Save design. Done. Yeah, I only have 1,700. But, you know, I was getting over 1,000 a turn, so, you know. Yeah, 1,800. So at this rate, it'll be another 2, maybe 3 turns, which isn't great, but you know what? It's a lot better than what I was doing before. And also, 2 of them aren't at maximum capacity, so they will actually go up in terms of the money they're providing. Thing is, I don't have anywhere safe to build colonies. And I only have 1 porta yard ship left. Like 2 or 3 turns just to get the money to build a settlement module. And even then, that doesn't mean that I'm actually in a position where I can actually do much of anything. So, you know. Dang. Well, the Domine have shown their intent. They want to blow me away, and they colonize the one thing that I was actually looking at as a prospect. Yeah. I'm kind of screwed. Yep, more than a low crap. So we saw what happened last time. I don't think I have any. I've never been certain how this is supposed to work. What? No. I didn't even know how that brought up a Quit Space Empires button. Oh, yeah, you guys didn't see that. Yeah, right-clicking brings up a menu, but it's like the menu that you would have if you like right-click on the bar at the top of the screen, which isn't really what you're supposed to do, but um yeah, I've never been able to figure out how the play ships phase is supposed to work. Anyways, move right. Next phase. I'm going to get chopped. Yeah, that's the problem. It's like, yeah. Yep, not getting away. Yeah, screw it. I'll just auto move. I do find myself wondering if Space Empires 2 actually has a "you have lost, you are now eliminated" status, because of the fact that I no longer have the ability to build anything. Empire, purchase items. Yep, there is nowhere that I can build anything. Oh, that cruiser design, I was wondering what was. Apparently that was a settlement module. Okay. So, at this point, I could continue researching technology and just like click next turn, click next turn, click next turn. Because I don't actually have the ability to build anything. There is no way for me to build anything at all. Eventually, the NPCs would kill me. And yeah, this game's over. Was kind of interesting seeing just how far I could get when I had no home world and was running at a deficit for that long. But yeah, it's like, wait a second. Hold on a second. The Zephi were coming from this area here. The Domine were coming from this area here. That's actually a lot closer together than I thought originally. Huh. And it's insanely bad luck that my homeworld was here and thus almost directly adjacent to the Zephi homeworld. Makes me wonder where the blue guys are. Like, I know that all three of these warp points here that I didn't explore lead to a AI homeworld that's a minor race. It's possible that one of those minor races had the blue guys' homeworld on the other side of it, or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, I am done with this game. Well, this specific run, because like I've lost. Yep. I lost this round. I hope you guys found it entertaining and or possibly informative. But yeah, this is done.